My name is Richard Cousley. I'm a consultant orthodontist in Peterborough City Hospital in the UK, and I've had the pleasure and privilege of developing the Infinitas Mini Implant System along with DB Orthodontics here in the UK. Up until the start of the 21st century, headgear was regarded as the gold standard for orthodontic anchorage, but since then we've been very lucky now to be able to utilise mini implants, and they not only provide us with much better anchorage control as demonstrated by a variety of research studies and clinical experience, but mini implant treatment also provides other benefits. The use of mini implant anchorage aims to improve treatment efficiency. So for instance, rather than retracting the canines and incisors in two-stage retraction treatment, we can now retract all of the 6 anterior teeth en masse and hence save patients time in their fixed appliances. And finally, mini implant anchorage has dramatically increased the orthodontic envelope, and this is perhaps best exemplified by molar intrusion treatment for anterior open bite problems, which previously had to be corrected by maxillary surgery. The Infinitas Mini Implant System was designed to overcome many of the limitations of existing systems. In particular, I was very wary about using a kit which was basically borrowed from maxillofacial surgery plating kits. But aside from improving the kit aspect, we also specifically wanted to optimize the mini implant design. This has been possible by the development of a unique head for the mini implant, and in particular the head is very low profile because all of the applications are applied at one platform or one level, and hence the head is a very neat design featuring perpendicular cross slots and a combination of an external undercut but uniquely combined with internal undercuts. This combination of features means that we can apply any form of direct and indirect anchorage to the mini implant head, all with one multi-purpose head design. For instance, a nickel titanium closing coil can be connected directly to one corner of the head without the need for extra auxiliary wire or connectors. The screwdriver connects to the pentagonal part of the mini implant neck, and that has allowed us to make the head section as small and detailed as possible. The neck also features a tapered section which allows the mini implant to be fitted at a wide variety of angles to the surface and allows it to fit snugly with both the soft tissue and the bone surfaces. The thread of the mini implant is manufactured to run the whole length of the body, and the mini implant body comes in 2 different diameters, either 1.5 diameter as measured across the mid part of the body, or a 2mm diameter version. This demonstration model shows a 1.5 diameter version, and crucially the diameter increases as we approximate the neck of the mini implant. What this means is we get more cortical bone engagement from this wider diameter section and hence increased primary stability. One of the other things I was keen that the Infinitas Mini Implant System should achieve is to keep life as simple as possible for the orthodontist. And one of the aspects of this is that the infantry should be as simple as possible, and in effect there are only 5 mini implants to choose from. These are color-coded, and so it's simple for both the orthodontist and the clinic nurses to determine which mini implant is required in which situation. They're supplied both pre-sterilized, ready for immediate use, or non-sterilized, which can be placed in the Infinitas kit and sterilized prior to the clinical use. The 5 different mini implants are subdivided in terms of the body size, either 1.5 or 2 millimeter diameter, and also the body length in terms of either 6 millimeter or 9 millimeter lengths. There are two neck versions. There's a long neck and a short neck, and the long neck version is suitable for insertion in areas such as the palate where the soft tissue is thicker, whereas buccal insertion sites tend to have the short neck version in use. But the key thing is there's only one universal and multi-purpose head design in all of these versions. The Infinitas Mini Implant Kit fits very precisely within this dedicated tray, which is fully autoclavable. The Infinitas kit can be purchased in two forms. This is the complete kit, which contains all of the long and the short instrument versions. The kit is also available in an introductory form, in which case the orthodontist has the manual screwdriver, the long version, and all the three long instruments, essentially for buccal insertion of mini implants. But the short versions, which are used with the contraangle handpiece for primarily palatal insertion sites, are not available in the introductory kit. The screwdriver handle is specifically designed so that the orthodontist will find it very comfortable to hold in their hand, and crucially it has a stabilizing base and a rotating midsection. So the idea is that the orthodontist will seat the base of the screwdriver or the handle and curl the two smallest fingers around to stabilize the base, and then they're able to rotate the mid-barrel section with the forefinger and thumb. And ideally we want the orthodontist's wrist and elbow, the whole arm, to be as stable as possible, so that the insertion is literally performed with simple rotations, but with the added benefit of being able to apply some pressure to the base of the screwdriver during the initial cortical insertion. The instruments all fit into the handle the same way, so we pull or retract the collar, insert, in this instance, the screwdriver insert, and then release the collar, and if need be, just twist the insert slightly until the collar springs back. All insertions will obviously require a screwdriver insert, either in the manual screwdriver or in a handpiece. But we also have two other useful instruments as part of the kit. The first is the mucotome or soft tissue punch, which is used to remove a small circular plug of tissue in areas such as the palate where the soft tissue is thicker. It's also very useful in areas of loose soft tissue and edentulous sites where the soft tissue tends to be thicker. The cortical punch is used to perforate the cortex where the cortical layer is either thicker or more dense, and this is typically in areas such as the posterior mandible in adults, but also the mid-palate. So in effect, this is the clinical kit, and then the unique thing about the Infinitas system is it also has a guidance or stent facility and kit. The Infinitas stent typically looks like this, with a carrier or base plate and then an incorporated guidance cylinder which provides all of the information for physical guidance of each of the instruments in all three dimensions. The Infinitas stent is also very useful when the mini implant has been inserted by another clinician.